Good afternoon, guys. How's it going? Just got little Steve here. Steve, say hi. What's up, Mom? What's up, Dad? And we're strolling along the Mystic here, and I'm just laughing at this stand of trees here. We were walking towards it, but it's just like an empty field back here that we just walked through, and it's like, what? And like, look how they're spaced out. And they're like kind of like planted in like a couple of lines here. Like who planned this part of this park? And we're like, let's plant these trees like this. I mean, clearly someone probably 20 to 40 years ago, given the size of these trees, maybe longer. But whatever. Anyway, those are just thoughts running through my mind at the moment, which I know you guys sign up to hear, the most important stuff. But yeah, we're having a nice day. Oh, come here, Steve. We're having a nice day. I only had to go in to do a morning group for the north end. Oh, sorry, Steve, I dropped it again. Slippery hands today. All right, bud, let's do it. And I was initially going to bring Steve, and then I opted not to, purely because I had to take a 8:36 train into North Station, and I'm not supposed to. I'm not allowed to take dogs in on that train because it's a rush hour train. I don't know. I hate the rules of the commuter rail. Like, the more I get to know and ride the commuter rail this winter, the more I just I'm like, this is fucking useless. It's not useless. Obviously, it's not useless. But I can't bring my bike on any of the trains that I can take to like get me into town on time, because they're rush hour trains and you're not allowed to have full-size bikes on rush hour trains. You have to have a foldable bike, and I don't have a foldable bike, but I have like 4 other bikes, so it's super annoying. And then I just I bring Hank in with me twice a week, and then I'm on the train the other day getting on my normal 9:20 train, and this dude I'd never even seen before was like, oh, I'm not going to say anything today, but technically dogs aren't allowed on the commuter rail because this is a rush hour train. And I was like, it's 9:20, man. And I've been taking this train for months, and there's 10 people in this train. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm not going to say anything today, but I'm just letting you know, somebody might give you trouble. And it's I see the same 10 conductors, every week. Not a single, all of you have told me my dog is awesome. Why would any of you suddenly decide that he can't come on the train? It's fucking bonkers. So, to not have the headache, I left Steve at home. Poor guy had to survive 2.5 hours without me. But we're back. We're bopping around. We're doing what we do best, exploring the neighborhood. And that's that. So this is kind of a long video. Sorry about that. But we're having a nice time. Steve's doing great. I mean, him and Hank are awesome. Best friends. I think Hank was a little unsure. So Steve sleeps on next to the bed, but on my side of the bed. And he just plops down there, and then Hank sleeps at the end of the bed, not on the bed, but at the end of our bed. He has a bed. But my side of the bed is kind of nearish the wall, whereas Anna's side is kind of open to the rest of the room. And Steve, there's basically enough room for Steve to lay down between the wall and the bed, and he just plops himself down there. And then in the morning when he gets up, he has to back out so he doesn't have room to turn around. It is so bizarre. And it's I give him other beds. It's Hank has 5 beds. So, we bring other beds in. And I know you guys had your bed available to bring with him, or to bring to the house. But it was just we have so many dog beds for Hank. It just seemed overkill to bring his. And yeah, he just he just sits there and is a weirdo next to the bed. I love it. So it's nice. And then every once in a while in the middle of the night, he just like peeks his head up. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and his his nose was like literally like 3 inches from my eyeball. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And then he just like plopped back down and went back to sleep. I was like, you fucking weirdo. So that's what I'm dealing with. But no, it's always a pleasure having him. Yeah, so we'll leave it here. I know Anna and Hank are coming home early from work because there's supposed to be bad weather on the way. So we'll see them in like 2 or 3 hours, and then we'll have a nice night. So I'll leave you there, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye guys.